Hey YouTube fans, people of the interwebs, it is I, Sam of SG1. You've probably read the video description. Yeah, I'm just going up without any editing or anything like that, any video, any cool intros. Because I am annoyed at YouTube. Because of the whole Coppa incident, right? The Child's Online Privacy Protection Act, right? Now, I'm all for protecting kids online. That's absolutely fine. And YouTube did done fuck up, and now us content creators are paying the price because they've now set up a series of changes. Thanks to the FTC's fine of like 170 million or something like that, they've set up some changes on your channel that you have to make yourself, and basically determine that if your channel or videos are for kids, right? Now I'm going to get to that in a moment, but basically, what for kids means is the removal of comments in the comment section, the removal of ads, right? The removal of unable to save said video in a watch later, and no notification bell, right? Now, this will hinder your channel's growth if you're talking about toys. If you're not talking about toys, then I don't think you have to worry so much. But the thing is, now this is what I'm going to get to the caveats, right? Sorry, I'm doing this all quick and dirty because I've been fucking thinking about this for a couple of days since I saw Pixel Dan's video, and this is going to affect a lot of people, particularly in the action figure review community, such as me, Pixel Dan, Bolt Matrix, MGO, Collect 75, pretty much everybody that does action figures that are quote unquote for kids, right? Now this is where the rub is, right? YouTube have determined what classifies for kids. Anything that has child songs, stories, poems, things like that, right? Cartoons. I think they've said animation, but not all animation is for kids. I'll get to that in a minute anyway. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the camera steady because I ain't got my gear, it's all upstairs, and I've just seen a few videos and I'm really annoyed. But anyway, so there is any celebrities, characters, or toys that are child appealing, right? Now I'll get to that in a minute as well. And I think it might be video games as well, but not all video games are for children. Now this is the rub, right? Now I could be talking about I tend to swear quite a lot in my videos. I am trying to curb that, but I tend to swear because if I say a figure's shit, a figure's shit, right? But the problem is they're not looking at that. They're looking at the thing I'm reviewing. So if I'm talking about a quote-unquote masterpiece, third-party adult collectible of, say, Optimus Prime, they're going to see that because a figure of a child that... A figure that a child necessarily won't encounter on a daily basis, i.e. a masterpiece, third party, something like that. So then the YouTube's algorithm is going to mark that as, oh, that's Optimus Prime for kids, right? Now, this... I would never consider my channel just for kids. I would consider my channel for everyone, right? I mean... This whole thing is going to affect content creators a lot, especially those ones that are making, this is their living. I'm in that grey area where I'm not quite at that stage yet, but and it also seems as well as when my channel just gets some growth going on, it was just getting some nice growth before the whole changing the goalpost to 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours watch time before you can make any money on YouTube. And then they changed the goalpost, didn't they? And then just as I got like almost 300 subscribers in a couple of months, And I thought, yeah, finally I'll be able to make some, try and make some money off this thing. I mean, yeah, not a lot of money, but just some money that I can put into the channel by buying more stuff to review and that. And then they do this. This happens. But you see, the problem is, right? I think the problem is it's not. Well, the YouTube fucked up, right? And it's YouTube's fault, not us, the content creators, because we shouldn't be able to determine if it's for kids or not. The parents should be able to determine if it's for kids or not. And I think that on your when you log into YouTube and you've got your video list of all the people who've done videos in the last couple of hours there should be a thing at the top there, or even over the video, that you check or uncheck to mark that for kids, suitable for kids, because you can watch it as a parent and think, oh, you know what, that's not quite for kids, I'll check it as thingy. That way, people still get the videos and stuff like that. And then what happens is, I think that if you check a video for kids, it stops advertisements on it, and the algorithm kicks in that, you know, they're not directly targeted. I think that would be a better issue, a better way to deal with this thing. Because the thing is, as well, is, where does this thing stop? Because you could be talking about Dawn of the Dead, for example, a movie review, right? But you could be wearing a Transformers t-shirt. Now, will the algorithm check that logo on your t-shirt, or the character on the t-shirt, and oh, that's Optimus Prime for kids, right? That's the rub. That's the weird kind of grey area, because it's all grey, this thing, and it is really, really, really frightening, because people in America well, I don't know if it affects us in the UK either. This is the other thing, because if you get found out that your video isn't targeted for isn't checked for kids, even though you think it's not for kids, but you're talking about a third party Megatron figure, for example, but then YouTube go, oh no, it's Megatron. Megatron's a kid's character for kids, right? You could be fined up to 40 grand, right? Per infraction, so that's per video. That is life-ending money, is that? And this is the thing of, you see, YouTube are the ones that fucked up, not us content creators. So why should us content creators be the ones to pay the price, right? Because we are paying the price. Because the thing is, excuse me, this whole thing affects YouTube as well. I don't think they're seeing that, because of the fact that when you determine a video as for kids, i.e. stops advertising and stuff like that, those advertisers are then going to go, well, who do we market this to? And then, well, YouTube are obviously not doing it, so we're going to pull out. So then YouTube loses money. And then I think the site will implode within a year. I really do think that. So I'm not sure. I mean, these changes don't come into effect till January, so I'll still do a couple of more videos till January. But then I'll have to look at it and think, well, is it worth the risk, you know? But the thing is, it shouldn't be down to me if it's for kids or not, because I don't consider my channel squarely for kids. I feel it for everyone, and I think it's up to the parents to determine that it's suitable for their children. I mean, I asked my girlfriend about this. And because she's got a little girl, it's not mine, it's from a previous relationship, and she's more or less happy to the things that her little girl watches. She's 6, so she's quite happy for the things a little girl are happy with to watch. So I said, well, what if you saw a video that you didn't feel it was appropriate, and then she went, well, I would want to mark that as unsuitable. That's fine. Then that personal YouTube channel shouldn't be able to watch those types of videos. So I mean, what should be done is, I think that YouTube, the kids should have their own channel. I mean, they have YouTube Kids, and I think that should determine whether it's suitable for kids or not. But this has affected everyone. Now, the only way I can start making money is by Patreon. Oh, that brings me to another thing. If you mark your videos for kids, you have no end screen, so no next videos or subscribing or oh, check out this other guy. None of that. No Patreon page or anything like that. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. It's not good. Yeah, so it's oh, sorry, pins and needles. So yeah, it's this whole thing is not been thought out very well, I think, and I think it's going to be the death of YouTube until I mean, there's a petition going around to just. We're all for protecting kids, and YouTube shouldn't have fucked up, but they did. And because they fucked up, it's somehow our fault, right? That's what I don't like about this whole situation. That's what I don't like about it. But the thing is, right, where do you draw the line for kids, right? Because, you know, to some nebulous organisation that let's say doesn't watch YouTube, right? The person in charge of all this situation doesn't watch YouTube, doesn't really know what it's all about, and then determines things like all toys, right, for kids, all comic books for kids, all video games for kids, all animations for kids, which is not the case, is it? You know, you wouldn't do a live stream if you play Resident Evil 2 and because it's a video game, have to mark it for kids, right? You see, that's where the rub is. That's where the fine will come in then, right? Sex toys, for example. There are, I'm sure, I don't go looking for them, but I'm sure there are YouTube channels out there looking at the latest sex toys and bondage gear and all that. But they mark it as sex toy, and the algorithm then, you know, when you upload the video says, oh, you've used the word toy, must be for kids. You see what I mean? That's where this thing could be a massive issue. I think it's going to be a massive issue. And I think a lot of content creators are just going to up sticks and move somewhere else because it's not worth the risk. I think I might do the same. I will see how it goes. Like I say, we've still got at least a month or so yet. I'm still going to upload a couple of videos. But the thing is as well is, when I do a video, because I've got 600 videos on my channel, when I do a video, right, once it's uploaded, I delete the video because I don't have a whole lot of space on my computer left. So I delete the video, right? So out of 150 odd Star Trek issues, plus any bonuses and things like that, it would take me 3 years. If I do one a week, that would take me 3 years to get to where I am now. 3 years, right? So this is the thing. This is the rub. I think YouTube should have really looked at this a lot first, instead of just going, we fucked up, it's not our problem, let the fucking content creators deal with it, which seems to be their MO anyway. It's, oh well, the content creators can do it, you know, like the whole issue back in January this year of when you know, they changed the rules, you know, for the smaller subscribers, make it harder for us to get anywhere. You know, it just seems like they're penalising the little guy. So, in the coming weeks and stuff, I would expect to see less activity on YouTube, probably even more so, because you can't make money doing, like I say, things like Ryan's World, for example. For those of you who don't know, Ryan's World is a channel designed for kids. It's a kid presenting it, and he reviews toys and things like that. And that channel will not get any more money because it's for kids. So, I mean, Ryan's World has toys out. You can buy Ryan's World toys. I've seen them in the Entertainer and things. And so all that will dry up, I'll tell you now. This is a bad move on YouTube's part. Right? Like I say, I'm all for protecting kids, absolutely, 100% protecting kids. But I think the rules that they've implied are very damaging to creativity and the algorithms and things like that, and to people's income as well. This is extremely damaging. Like I say, I'm sure there are better ways to go about protecting kids on YouTube. I'm sure there is better ways. In fact, I'm fucking definite there's better ways. But the other side of the coin is, it shouldn't be down to us we're just using the channel, you know, using the platform, and I don't think it should be down to us to make that determination if it's suitable for kids or not. I think that determination, like you would buying DVDs or Blu-rays, or even watching Netflix, you as a parent would determine, is that suitable for my child, right? I think that's the way to go. But anyway, that's my 15 minutes on this. Watch this space. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any more videos in the new year. At least not on here. I will look at other things and just see how that goes. Because I do enjoy making videos. I do enjoy talking about Star Trek and robots. And I don't want to be under the risk of being fined as well. You know, 42 grand. I don't have 42 pence right now. So, you know, I don't know. So, apparently there's a petition out there. I'll try and find it and link it in the description. And please sign it, because they've said, as part of the petition, they've said they can think of better ways to do it. You know, so there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with me all these years, and thanks to my Patreons. I'm not going to put you up on this video just because it's a ranty video, and I don't think, you know, you deserve, you know, I don't deserve your money for it. So, yeah, that's just basically the case, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.